All right, all right, all right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Last Minute Betting. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this show, subscribe on the YouTube channel, and we'd appreciate it. Also, $10 deposit gets you $100 in free bets at Onyx Odds, or $25 free bets. Put you in anytime touchdown parlay together. What I do. And don't forget trends on the OddsJam mobile app. $20 per month. Unlock some profit, folks. Unlock some profit, would you? And welcome to everybody joining us here on Twitch, on YouTube, and on X. Mr. Batza is here. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. And starting off, first off, did you watch any of the game last night there, Justin?
The Dolphins Bills?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. I've been watching every NFL game. And
Okay.
it's, well, I don't know. The Dolphins obviously looked better than they were predicted to look like, but I don't know. I think they were just playing out of hurt. That's why they looked so good. But they ultimately ended up losing while playing under extreme pressure. So that tells me the Dolphins are done and that they're not that good of a team.
Yeah, I just don't think Tua is the guy. I mean, I never have thought Tua was the guy.
I mean, I think he is a good quarterback, yes, but I mean, dependent on situation, on how good his situation is, and yeah, not.
What makes you think he's a good quarterback? Now,
Well,
that's interesting. What is it about him that makes you think he's good? He's injury prone. He's got a concussion problem, which I hate that he does, but that's an issue.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not denying that. But I mean, he led the NFL in passing yards in 2022 or 2023, I think, and that was literally just by changing the situation around him. That's why having good players around you matters so much because but
he's still got Tyreek Hill, and the problem with him and Tyreek Hill is he's forgotten how to throw the deep ball to Tyreek. You got to get Tyreek's he's a go-getter, man. Fly on the fly. Let's let it rip. Let's go.
Oh yeah, no, and the play calling has not been that good right now. So yeah, both and Tyreek Hill is obviously frustrated. I don't know particularly what Tyreek Hill is frustrated about, but
he wants more deep shots.
Yeah, and right, fairly so. I mean, yeah, hasn't been as good as he was, and he's in the same system, same quarterback, same team. And yeah, he's not been producing numbers. It's not all on him. It's probably something going on with the play calling and with his relationship with Tua or whatever the hell it is. I don't know.
Hey, by the way, I've got to point out, you look like Mike McDaniels, the coach of the Dolphins.
I do.
Yeah, I think you kind of look like him.
Yeah, I don't take that as an insult. So yeah.
No, it's not an insult. I just, every time I see him, I think of you. So I just thought I'd tell you that. As usual, Josh Allen in total control of that game. Josh Allen looking really good this year. Buffalo looking good to start the season. And you know what? They're probably the team to beat right now, aren't they?
Well, right now, yes. But do I think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl this year? No, I do not.
Okay. All right. Since you brought that up, who do you think's going to make it to the Super Bowl?
Well, in terms of the AFC, I think it's going to be the Ravens, and well, NFC is a lot tougher in my opinion. It's hard to predict.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably say Ravens and Lions. That's my prediction. But it could be Ravens Packers, but I don't think Packers are going to be able to do it either.
Jaden Reed getting hurt, it was bad. That's a big blow to that team because he was a kid coming into his own last year, and I remember having him picked out for touchdowns a lot last year. So losing him is a big hurt, but getting Micah Parsons is a big help.
Well, I don't know. The Packers, despite how much talent they've had over the years, they can never handle having players making this amount of money. I don't think it's going to happen. They're the Pikers, the Green Bay Pikers, as I call them.
Well, I'm not in agreement with you on the Ravens.
Why not?
Lamar's going to have to prove that he can win.
Well, he's won playoff games. Well,
he needs to get to. He needs to get to a Super Bowl.
Well, this is the best roster he's ever had. So if there's any year he can do it, it'd probably be this year.
Not sure it's the best roster he's ever had because Ray Lewis ain't on that team, and Justin Tucker in his prime is not the kicker. So I don't necessarily agree with that. I like Zay Flowers, but I'll take some of them other guys that he's had in the past that have come through. I know he's got Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had 11 carries for 23 yards the last game. He ain't gonna be able to do it every time. I don't care what anybody says. The guy's in great, unbelievable shape, but he's getting older, and them legs are gonna get tired. That's just life.
What Lamar Jackson, Ray Lewis never played together.
I'm talking about having him on the same kind of team. Okay. How is that the best team he's ever had? What other guys has he had in the past?
The best team Lamar Jackson has had in his career. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure about that either.
Well, what team has been better than the Ravens roster from last year and now this year?
What now? Mark Andrews is not the player that he was. So probably they are not as good because of that fact, because Lamar, he depended upon Mark Andrews a lot. And
he got to the AFC Championship game without Mark Andrews.
I understand that. I'm just saying that if he's going to elevate and get to the Super Bowl, he needs a Mark Andrews to step up and be the kind of player he once was. Stephen Batts of Money Lines, Cubs, Mets, Padres, Rangers, Angels, Brewers. That looks like a pretty darn good parlay there. Stephen, what'd you get that for? Let me know. Mike's having problems with his computer, trying to make his way in here. We'll see if that actually materializes. In the meantime, for the second week in a row, we went 11-4 in NFL money line picks. Pretty disappointing. Couple of games. Told you to watch out for Atlanta. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk a little fantasy football here right now. And I picked up the Falcons defense because of the fact that I think that their defensive line is really good. And they look like they've got the kind of team that is going to go after takeaways and interception returns are big in the league that we're in. Even though you're the top dog. Did I make a good move or not?
Well, maybe, because they can maybe expand upon their defense, but they played against a pretty lackluster looking offense though. So that's my only concern. with that move. But in terms of the Falcons, yeah, they've made improvements on the defensive line. They still have great running game, offensive line. It's the Falcons, though. I'm still predicting they're going to be mediocre, though.
So, and I also picked up Tyler Algiers as a backup running back because this is my philosophy here right now. Okay, I may be wrong. I don't think that they're going to put the ball heavily in Penix's hands, and I think that they're going to be running the ball a lot, and that means that Bijan and Algiers are probably going to get a lot of carries. And if that's the case, they're going to be tough. They will be tough.
Well, you need to be able to throw the ball.
Oh, no, they're not the 85 Bears. It was just a move that I picked up. Never said they were the 85 Bears. Sure, I wanted Achane last night. Why would I not? I had him the week before, so what? Get off my ass, Randall.
Now, keep going on his ass. Keep going on his ass, Randall.
No. No, don't do that. Anyway, little fantasy football talk here. Jaden Daniels out, the guy I'm playing against, Lucas. He's got Jaden Daniels, so he's going with Caleb Williams this week. Do I have an advantage there? You know who I have, don't you?
Well, you have.
I picked up as a backup quarterback, don't you?
No, I don't know. Who is it?
Daniel Jones, baby.
Oh,
Daniel Jones going. And I picked him up because Bo Nix is playing against the Chargers defense this week. He averaged about 200-something yards in each game. He had 4 touchdowns and 1 interception last year against the Chargers defense. The Chargers defense is good. I don't think Sean Payton has quite got the offense where he wants it yet. And so plus I'm not sure that, I think the Chargers defense will be better. And you know what? Denver's defense may have a tough time on their hands with the Chargers offense, because I'm telling you right now, there's a guy on that team, and I'm not going to run it into the ground, but you talk about making big plays. He's the one who busted the game wide open. And that throw was perfect. That 60-yard touchdown pass is what broke the game open, man. And he's 3 TDs in 2 games. I'll be riding him all the way, maybe to the Pro Bowl.
Well, I'll give you this. He's producing like a wide receiver too, but
shit, he's producing like a wide receiver 1. When you got 3 touchdowns in 2 games, you the man.
But you do realize, though, the volume has not been on the same level, though, as Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen. So he is being treated as the wide receiver 3. He's hitting home runs. I'm not denying that. And he's playing a lot better than he was last year.
Okay,
so
let me look at the box score here. And he had 7 targets, 3 receptions, 71 yards. Keenan Allen, 7 targets, 5 receptions, 61 yards. Ladd McConkey, 5 targets, 5 receptions, 48 yards. Okay, let's go to the week before. I think I'm going to blow you out of the water on that comment there. The week before, Keenan Allen did have 10 targets with 7 catches. McConkey did have 9 targets with 6 catches. Johnston had 7 targets with 5 catches. But when you start looking at the yards per catch, and the touchdowns, also Johnston had a 33-yarder in the first game. Justin, if he can come up with, 30-yard plays every game, That's going to be huge, huge for their offense. And he's the guy that's going to stretch the field.
Yeah, but what's to say that he can do it every single game? I mean,
yeah, I know. Amari Cooper. You know what? You like to delve into the past, don't you there, Randall?
And I don't know what you're talking about because, I'm just checking on Ladd's targets. Well, okay.
I just gave you the box score for 2 games in a row.
Well, yeah, Ladd and Quentin have the exact same amount of targets in the first 2 games of the season.
Okay, and Ladd's supposed to be the number 1 receiver.
Well, yeah, it hasn't been there for Ladd, and Keenan Allen has 17 targets.
And the thing that you got to understand is that Keenan Allen is going to get a lot of targets because he is the safety guy for first downs, man. And in the red zone, now they got another weapon, okay? Between him and Johnston and McConkey, which, by the way, Randall, didn't you tell me that Ladd McConkey was going to be the offensive player of the year this year? I don't think that's happening, bro.
It can still happen. What are you talking about? It's been
That
2
ain't going to happen.
It's been 2 games. It's been 2 games.
He's not going to be the offensive player of the year. You got to put up numbers, man. He ain't putting up numbers.
It's been 2 games.
I don't care. And also, he's hurt a little bit too. He is going to play, but he is hurt. So that could weigh on him also.
Okay, well, so then it proves our point a little more.
No, he's with you there, Justin.
I'm with Randall. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, you know what? I just bet you $10 a piece. He's not going to be the offensive player of the year. Okay. I'm just going to say that right now. $10 a piece. If I lose, I'll Venmo you. If you lose, you Venmo me.
Well, I'm going to have to think about that one.
Oh my God. Chicken.
Well, I'm not going to bet you. Why would I bet you? I know I'm restricted.
I don't need your money. I have him at 100 to 1. You know what? And that's probably where he needs to be because he's not winning offensive player of the year.
Well, Quentin Johnston's, pretty good first 2 games. That very well could change, coming up soon. You take away that 60-yard touchdown, he has 2 catches for 20 yards or something like that.
But listen, no, he had more than that. Listen. Here's what you got to understand. All right. He's had a 33-yard play and a 60-yard play. If I just said earlier, if he gets a 30-yard play every game, dude, you're going to fall in love with him. That's going to open up all kinds of stuff. And honestly, that crossing route over the middle with him catching in stride, that's a play you're going to see again. And he can take that for 34 yards and maybe to the house because Justin, you know what? He's pretty fast. He really is. But anyway, that's enough Chargers talk. We'll get the hell out of that. In the meantime, let's get into some picking here. Doesn't look like we're going to have Mike. Mike and his excuses. Always got one.
Right.
So, we're going to go here and Falcons, Panthers. I say Falcons. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, even though I don't like the Falcons, give me the Falcons.
Yeah, well, you didn't like them last week and they won. I told you guys they were going to win. Packers, Browns. I mean, the Pack is back, aren't they? Browns go to 0-3.
Oh, well, against the Browns, they're going to win. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're in agreement on that one. Texans, Jaguars. I mean, you know what? C.J. Stroud hasn't played very good, but neither is Trevor Lawrence. And I just got to figure this Texans team is going to be better. But let me tell you a guy. I know they got Nick Chubb, but can I tell you a guy they're missing?
Yeah, because he's injured, yeah.
I know. You know who they're missing? Joe Mixon, babe. I'm gonna take the Texans. That's where my lean is.
You will never let go of Joe Mixon, will you? You won't let it go.
No, he's a pretty good dude.
He's a pretty good dude.
Yeah, I like him. And he's a good player. So,
well, his time could be done.
That could happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Who you got? Texans or Jags?
I'll take it the Texans, yeah.
All right, so that's 3 in a row.
Bengals,
Vikings. No JJ McCarthy. Who quarterbacks this team since he's not going to be in there?
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Wentz. That's right. Vikings heavily favorite. I really don't see Cincinnati starting out 3-0. Browning in a quarterback, although he's done a pretty decent job as a backup. Aaron Jones is out for Minnesota, but something tells me that JJ is going to get a lot of touches this week. I think I like the Vikings at home.
No, I'm going Bengals.
All right. You got a coin?
Yes, I do.
Time for the flip.
Heads for the Bengals.
Heads, Bengals. Tails?
It's heads.
Vikings. It's heads?
Yeah.
All right. Bengals. Okay. Steelers, Patriots. Actually a worrisome game, but I just got to feel like the Steelers are going to right the ship here and go to 2-1. I like the Steelers.
Yeah, I like the Steelers too. I just got to say that special teams play was by far one of the worst mistakes I've ever seen in an NFL game ever. That was absolutely putrid. Now, if we're going to put 110% of the blame on Rodgers for that, you're player hating. I mean, yeah, he didn't play good. He didn't play well. I'll give you that. He was part of the blame. He should have played a little better. But that special teams, that was just putrid. I mean, how the heck is that guy? That guy should be demoted to running back 2 now. Or maybe even on the practice squad until he freaking shows up more. Because, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? That freaking muffed punt, and he like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, like, oh my god,
right. Well,
that was worse than Brandon Bosnick.
I mean, how would you like to be Denver and lose the way they did on special teams, where the guy missed the field goal, but they called that stupid, dumb ass penalty rule that they have? You know, like that made the difference in the guy missing the field goal by 10 yards or 10 feet to the right. Come on. Bullshit. All right. Here's a marquee matchup here. And that is the Rams and the Eagles.
Eagles.
I got to say Eagles too. And one reason why, I will reiterate this, Jalen Hurts has 55 touchdowns rushing since 2020. I think half of them are tush pushes. So, yeah, I'll take the Eagles. You can't stop that play. Jets at the Bucks. I mean, Bucks for me.
Yeah, Buccaneers.
Baker Mayfield playing with a lot of grit here, you know.
Yeah.
And Colts. I got to take the Colts. Jonathan Taylor having a hell of a start to the year. Daniel Jones playing great football. And I know PhD keeps on wanting the Titans to tighten up, but they don't seem to be tightening up.
No, they're not tightening up, even though their team is better than last year. Yeah, I'm taking the Colts. And I got to say this about the Colts. I think the Colts might be this year's Minnesota Vikings.
Probably. Vegas at the Raiders. Okay, now who comes in for Jaden Daniels?
That I do not know.
Commanders starting QB this week. Mariota, that's right. Marcus Mariota.
Really?
This could be where the Raiders get their first win, man.
Yeah, I think, if they're playing Mariota, I think I got to go with the Raiders then.
Yeah, I'm going with the Raiders. Gino's not going to have 3 interceptions again, man. It ain't going to happen. Broncos at the Chargers. I got to take the Chargers. I'm a believer.
Well, I don't know. This is tough, though, because, I'll tell you this, just to get back to Quentin Johnston briefly. If Quentin Johnston has 75 yards and a touchdown again this game, maybe I'll come on the show and admit I was wrong about him. Maybe I will. But I don't think that's going to happen because this Denver defense is absolutely amazing.
Well, they got to get the running game going. They've got to get Hampton. They got to figure out a way to get a Mario Hampton going. And, it's surprising. Both of those running backs who were considered the top 2 running backs going into the season, rookie running backs, Janty and Hampton have not done anything yet.
But, they're rookies, though.
I know. Yeah, but running back is a position when rookies come in, they can make an impact. There's a lot of guys who had 1,000-yard seasons in their rookie years.
Well, sure. The majority of that comes from the second half of the season. Usually
could be. No, I'm talking about you don't remember the days when there were 14 games in the season. Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers.
Well, yeah, I'm taking the Chargers.
All right.
When did they start doing 16 games? When was it, in the 90s?
Oh, God, I don't remember. I think it was the 80s, but I don't remember. Yeah, it was the 80s. Saints, Seahawks. No-brainer Seahawks.
Yeah, I got to go Seahawks.
By the way, Sam Darnold's still looking good, huh?
Yeah, maybe Minnesota made a mistake letting him go.
Could be. Cowboys, Bears. Now, is this the game where the Bears get their first win? Or do the Cowboys hold them back? I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Well, at home, it's a tough one. I think I might have to go Bears in this one.
All right, flip it.
Okay, wait, where did my coin go? Oh, here it is. Here's one.
Heads, Cowboys, tails, Bears.
Yeah. It's heads. So Cowboys, okay.
All right. Cardinals, Niners. Another game that this is an up-in-the-air game for me, man.
Yeah.
This is really a tough game. I guess I'm going to say I got to lean Niners because they're at home, but it's not real positive. So if you took the Cardinals, I wouldn't mind a coin flip on this one.
Yeah, well,
I know. Can't hardly take them.
I'd say Niners just because, home and better defense.
All right. Chiefs, Giants. Chiefs get their first win of the season.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's got to happen. Or they're done. And then your Super Bowl matchup, bro.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Your Super Bowl matchup. Lions at the Ravens. Man, looking at the amount, first of all, I don't think the Ravens defense is as good, is it?
Oh, it is. They're just starting off slow. Well, it's not like a top 3 defense, yes, but it's a top 10 defense. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm looking at it from a scoring defense perspective. 17 points to the Browns, which is good. It's under 20, so that's good. But 41 to Buffalo, so that's 58 points in 2 games. I think the Lions are going to score, is what I'm saying.
Oh, Ravens can too, though. I mean, they.
Yeah. Well, Derrick Henry's got to get going.
Oh, I'm sure I'm sure they will.
And I think that defense is opportunistic for Baltimore. Yeah, I'll take the Ravens.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what that comes out to. A lot of picks there. Okay, FanDuel has it at, all right, plus 66. So now, this week, our dollar play is only going to get us $669.18. Let's add it to the bet tracker, and let's go through the picks. We've got the Falcons, Packers, Bengals, Steelers, Eagles, Bucks, Colts, Raiders, Chargers, Seahawks, Cowboys, Niners, Chiefs, and Ravens. That's our dollar parlay there. All right. Cool. Good stuff. WNBA game tonight, elimination game between the Liberty and the Mercury. Just want to look at the line on this right now because it is a playoff game and it's an elimination game. Looks like Phoenix favored by 3, 2.5 to 3. Looks like the total 155.5. It's at Phoenix, where New York won the first game. Road team has won both games so far in this playoff series. I got to be honest with you. I'm taking the Liberty with the points. They are the defending WNBA champions. And I think I like the over. So I'm just going to put me a little SGP here together. And let me give you a player prop that I like. All right. So hang on. Player points. I am going to go with Brianna Stewart, DeWanna Bonner. Man, they're just some good players in this game. I'm going to take Sabrina over 16.5 total points. Sabrina Ionescu. And that little SGP will get us plus 630. 3 legs there. Liberty plus 3 over 155.5 total. And Sabrina Ionescu over 16.5 points.
Is the WNBA still producing negative numbers?
Possibly. 8 minutes for these MLB games. Yeah, I figured we were going to be really close to them. I figured that. Yeah, they're struggling with ratings. Probably because Caitlin Clark has been hurt.
Oh, well, yeah.
Just the way it is.
I don't know anything about the WNBA. All I know is a lot of the political guys that I follow, they've still been trashing the WNBA, talking about.
Well, political guys are not the sharpest sports guys, okay?
Well, they're pretty sharp business guys, and
Yeah, that's not sports. Okay,
so,
your best player, the face of the league, has been out for a long time. That's why the ratings are down. Okay. But you got to give the Fever credit. And you know what? ESPN had them. Those were some great games. WNBA. You don't like watching the WNBA? I'm just going to say this right now. I'm going to say it. And that's to your boys who are cutting them down. You must be stupid, because it's a great sport. The competition is great. The intensity is great. And basketball, the way it's supposed to be played, we're not jacking up threes constantly. You know, everybody thinking, you know, that they're, I don't know, Steph Curry.
Well, no,
Steph Curry in the NBA.
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that point. I mean, that's why I'm not really liking what's going on in the NBA right now. It's just shooting, and then it's just more shooting and more shooting. It just
I like the fact that there is actually basketball in the paint. I like the fact that the bigs go at each other in the paint. It's more like the basketball that I always knew, you know. Now all the big guys are out on the perimeter, you know.
Well, I mean, that might be true, but I don't. I've seen a couple games. I don't enjoy it. I cannot see myself watching WNBA on a regular basis.
You already heard my comment. I don't know what else to say. If you fit in that category, I'm sorry that you did. I don't know what to tell you. Great product. It a great product. And like I said, Caitlin Clark, the face of the league, you know, who everybody loves. When she comes back, it'll make a difference. Ratings will go up next year, you know, and don't forget, they're still going to expand too. All right. That does it for Last Minute Betting. You all have a great weekend. I'm going to try to be on here for Saturday morning coffee, and we'll be looking at some college football games. Big slate of college football tomorrow. Go Missouri. Missouri. See ya.